Hello, welcome back for another reading. All right, as always, we dive in, we get straight to the tea, and we see what wants to come through for the collective. Spirit, allow me to be a channel for the collective to bring forth messages for their highest good. Spirit, only messages for their highest good. Messages of clarification, guidance, mission, and reassurance. Whatever have you. I need to be that vessel that means for the messages that need to be heard today. And so it is. All right. Oops. Okay, I guess we're going to take that one since that one kind of flipped over. That's the first one out, is the Seven of Cups. Choices, illusion, options, confusion, possibilities, extremes. Or more. My intention is to read for this coming week, but every day I'm going to be putting on a reading. But let's see, kind of overall energy for the week ahead for you as you view it. This is the Four of Swords. Whoa, okay. This one that fell down here, we have the King of Wands. We also have the Magician. And one more. Okay. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So early when I was pulling out cards, I heard peace amongst the chaos. This King of Wands is really giving me external energy. But it could be you, okay? This could be your energy. Someone who's driven, a go-getter, like business-oriented. Lots of energy, lots of drive and passion, and also has a really great strategy. Also can just be kind of go with the flow, but has a lot of confidence in potential outcomes. I just heard something didn't go according to plan. Maybe you had a plan, maybe you had intention with something, you could have had a lot of options, a lot of opportunities, or something that, I don't know, there's a direction you could have gone. And I don't want to say missed opportunity. I'm not getting missed opportunity, but maybe an opportunity not taken. But something, I'm getting a feeling here where something didn't go according to plan. This could have been according to your plan, according to someone else's plan. Either one of those, I feel like that's leaning more towards someone else's plan. Something didn't go according to someone else's plan. You could be manifesting something here, someone. I think you're manifesting something. You're trying to bring into fruition something. You're pulling out all the stops. You're pulling all of your resources together to bring forward, to bring into fruition something you really desire. Especially with this King of Wands, like driving, really like pushing towards something you really want. Something didn't go according to plan. This could have been you being left without resources, left out in the cold. Feeling a lack of resources. Maybe you feel like you don't have enough. Maybe something you were trying to do or striving for, just it didn't really turn out the way you wanted it to. And so you've been feeling like a sense of lack. I'm not saying you're without. You could be without something, but I think there was some efforts here or something you were doing where something didn't quite go according to plan. It didn't really turn out the way that you'd thought, although you gave it your all. And I just heard back to the drawing board. So now you're back to the drawing board, revisiting some plans, some initial ideas, taking a step back, kind of, I'm hearing like taking a step back and really like kind of thinking about things a little more strategically or a little bit more realistically. Following your passions, obviously, I think that's just like a given for anybody, but this is really important in whatever it is that you're wanting, you're trying to achieve here, you're trying to move towards. Keep following your passions, just back to the drawing board and reassess how you're going to achieve that. What are the actions, what are the steps that you're going to take? Something a little bit more methodical, a little bit more planned, or goals broken down. Something could have been very messy. I'm not saying what you did is my cat. Hi, Mochi. What's up? Something you did, maybe steps you were taking, something turned out to be a little messy or a little chaotic, but not to the extreme. It's just a little all over the place. And there is definitely something here saying take a step back, take a rest, take a breather, but reassess. Still continue to push forward towards your passions. This, whatever this is that you're wanting to work towards. Pulling out all the stops. Did I say that? Pulling out the stops, all the stops. There's something here, yeah, definitely something here with this Five of Pentacles where it's like, it's not quite what I was wanting. It didn't really turn out the way I was hoping for. The like ROI or the return on investment, the amount of effort you put into something and the output is just not quite there, or something like that. This could also be, like I said in the beginning, someone else. So someone external to you with this King of Wands here. Something didn't go according to plan. So maybe someone was working or planning with you, wanting to work with you, pursuing you. I'm not getting specific in any specific way here, but just this could be creative work. It could be love. I mean, I feel like it's something more creative because I was getting this like passions energy, something you really want. So this could be someone who is working towards you, wanting to work with you, strategizing with you, or even planning to come towards you, and something didn't quite pan out the way that they'd hoped, and so something didn't go according to plan. Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There is some sort of like, I don't want to say immature, but young energy, like young, like inexperience. There's something here with inexperience. Whether that's you're inexperienced in something you're doing or pursuing or chasing or something, or someone else was inexperienced in coming towards you in some capacity. And there is this pause right now because something didn't quite go according to plan. So like in most, simple example term wherever ways, I can break this down maybe. Like if someone was coming to you for a job opportunity and they started to approach you, talk to you about it, and then maybe things stopped. Like you had initial conversation, maybe you had a quick interview or something, and everything just kind of came to a halt and nothing has panned out of that. So it didn't quite go according to plan. Maybe they learned something, maybe you're not really the right fit, right? Or maybe you learned that, you're not really interested in working with this person, and so it kind of came to a pause. You're not showing interest, and they're like, didn't go according to their plan. Maybe you're thinking it didn't go according to my plan. Or this could just be a creative venture, something you're doing on your own, and it's taking you, like, you put a lot of effort into doing something, a lot of opportunities. There's something here. This isn't typically what you read in the Seven of Cups, but I'm getting kind of a mess, like kind of chaos. There's a lot of options here. And when there's a lot of something, it can feel overwhelming, or even just messy. I think that sometimes, like, some people have a hard time, like, I know some people like this, for example, some people have a hard time focusing on doing something if they have a mess. So like if they're working at their desk and they have like a mess of stuff all around, sometimes that kind of gets out of hand and they're like, I can't focus, there's a mess. So they have to clean up and get organized to be able to feel good about working again. So there's something here about, there was steps taken, and the steps taken were kind of messy or all over the place. There wasn't really any structure. And there's definitely this pause that's necessary to take a step back and reassess. Still go back to the drawing board. Still know what your target is, what you want to do, where you want to go, you know, what you want to accomplish, whatever that goal or whatever you're trying to manifest is, something. And you've got all the resources to do this. You have all the skills to do this. You've got all the capabilities to do this. This Five of Pentacles, beyond feeling like this sense of lack, like something didn't bring back a return, this could also be, I'm reading it also as you could potentially be thinking you don't have enough, or you don't have what you need to get started or to continue doing more. I don't think that's true though. I think you do have everything you need, because that's what the Magician is. The Magician is like all the resources, conjuring up everything that they've got. I mean, it could be that maybe you took a step of faith, or you moved forward in something and it did return not as big of a coin, you know, as you're expecting. But I think there's something here around a lack mindset. Let me pull out some clarifiers. That's way too many. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Here's the Lovers, card number 6. So if this is in love, also, Lovers also means a choice. So this is really big choice energy. If this is in love, somebody could have come towards you, wanted to go out, wanted to get to know you, you know, just see where it could go. And it turns out you guys don't have a lot in common. And it's like, it didn't go according to plan. Now we're back at, you know, square one. You know, nothing's changed. Let's just say, I don't know. But this was a big decision, something you made a decision on, and you're like, this didn't really go according to plan. This didn't really turn out the way I was expecting it to. I thought there would be more at the end of the rainbow. I thought there would be more at the end of all of this effort. Someone else is thinking, I thought there was going to be more progress, more potential. I don't know. Let's see where this keeps going. You have 8 of Pentacles. Yep. So there's a lot of hard work. Okay. I am definitely getting more of a choice energy in this with the clarifiers. So you could be making like a new choice, making a new decision on how you want to move forward with this like pause, this reassessment. And it's like, all right, I'm ready to pull out all the stops. Just like I was saying earlier, pull out all the stops, put the work in. I don't want to say 9 to 5, round the clock, right? You're just grinding away, something that you're able to do. And even if you have like a regular job and you work daily, that time outside of work is where you're like, I am putting everything I've got into doing something. What do I need to do to keep pushing the needle forward, to keep moving forward? But let's keep going. Clarifiers, please. Okay. 4 of Cups. This can be boredom. This can be apathy. It can be disinterest. I'm not really picking something up yet. I want one more card. Okay, this is way too many. And the cards are either being very picky or just not really wanting to talk. Two of Cups. Again, this is partnership. Twos typically, to me, can mean like balance, decisions, partnership. So, but since it's the Cups, it usually is indicating love or a partnership of sorts around love. So this could totally be about love. And Four of Wands. Okay, you know what I'm getting here? Very strongly. Specifically if it's like work related or creative endeavor, venture, business opportunity, something. I'm getting a sense that you were doing this by yourself. There's something like you were doing this by yourself, or you were trying to make it happen on your own. And it was kind of like, I don't know, it just, you weren't able to maybe get structured or get systems in place or something to kind of help you, like really breaking down your goals or your, you know, what you're wanting to accomplish. And so there's clear drivers there on what do you need to tackle every single day, or what do you need to do today versus tomorrow, or, you know, I don't, there's something that wasn't very clear. And what I'm getting is, you know, if this is applying to that, there's going to be something that's going to show up for you. Something's going to shift, something's going to change, where you're going to have an opportunity to work with someone. You're going to be able to work with someone. Someone might like show up. You might run into somebody. You might meet somebody by chance. Someone might say something about you and what you're doing to someone else, and it connects you to someone, and this person also has similar goals, or they have a similar business idea, or something. Like there's something here around the possibility of working with someone. It could and as a business partner, more than anything, as a business partner. And there's a lot more support there, and there's a better foundation. There's a better structure of what you can do, what can come from this. It could also be that this person ends up being your partner in life as well. Business partnership could also lead to the love partnership that you're looking for. Let's see. It could also be if you are already in a connection or relationship with someone, and this person knows that you're trying to work on something. You're working on maybe your own business or a creative project, or you're trying to get a job. Your person, ends up stepping in and helping you in some way, like really truly making waves here. Like they just have this idea and they show up and they're like, I actually have an idea. Can I help you on this? Right? Maybe you could be someone who's really independent, who really wants to like just own their own stuff, and your person is very supportive of you, and maybe they're like, hey, I've got this really great idea. Can I help you with that? Or, hey, here's a really great idea, and it helps get you going or get you started on, you know, I guess restarting in a sense. And maybe you end up working working on this together, and it's a joint effort. It's a joint project. It ends up being a business where you get to work with your partner. Yeah. I'm strongly just getting a feeling with this Four of Cups. It's really like standing out as this feeling of just, I don't say boredom, but like not being challenged. You're working really hard on something. You're putting a lot of energy into whatever this is. But while you're putting a lot of work into it, there's something that is uninspiring. It's not as challenging for you. And not to say to be challenged means you have to be inundated with work or overwhelmed in a sense. It just means something about it's not challenging your spirit to where you're extremely happy. And I think that is where this other person comes in, this other opportunity, this partnership. I heard pleasantly surprised. So like, you're going to be pleasantly surprised by the support you get or the partnership efforts that show up for you in trying to reinvest or retackle or like reassess this thing that you're trying to work towards. We have the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. This is card number 9. I'm getting that, yeah, this is, there could be somebody that like kind of shows up out of the blue, like kind of coming out of the closet, not in any like, way, just I don't want to say they're hiding, but they're just like, they're coming out of the darkness. They're kind of illuminating or revealing themselves. They've been kind of, I don't want to say hidden on purpose, but something might come forward and be illuminated. Okay. I'm gonna get this. Okay. These are sea melodies, little messages. Let's just see. Whoa. Get a couple of these. First one out is change. Know when to move to a new shell, especially if yours no longer fits. This kind of coincides, I feel like, with this message. If there's an idea you have and you've been like going about it the same way, there might need to be a change in the way that you're going about it. And it might mean getting uncomfortable and kind of changing your environment, changing who you're surrounded with or by. And I think that this is definitely a lot of growth right now. Like, this is kind of an uncomfortable phase, but it's necessary because there's a lot more beautiful energy below this first line here. I mean, I do feel like there's a strong partnership that's going to be showing up kind of unexpectedly or, out of the blue. Not sure if it's someone if it's a new person or what. We have safety. Don't be too proud to go back to shore. I think that this is saying if there's something you're doing that's new and it's like taking the risk to get uncomfortable, to try something different and trying to move in that direction. And it's easy to fall back into, old ways, comfort, habits. It's easy to go back. So if there's something that you're like, oh, I just want to do this and do this only, but that's more security or that's more safety or that's familiar. Yeah, that's just saying don't be too proud to go back to shore. Sorry, I was reading that wrong. Wow, well, there's a message if someone needed that, but I totally read that wrong. If you need to ask for help, ask for help. Don't be too proud to ask for help. If you are, whoopsie, here's a message, another one. If you are trying to pursue a different career path or a business idea, and you're like, I'm just going to go all in, don't be too proud to go back to safety, to shore. So don't be too proud to say, I know that I want this really bad and I want to make this happen and this is my dream. These are my passions. But there is always the opportunity to go back to doing something, not to go backwards, but to go back to something that's going to provide you security or stability. So if it's like, oh, you're not working and you're looking to build your own business, or you're taking a risk on something and it doesn't work out and you need to go back to getting a regular job, 9 to 5 instead of just being your own boss, something like that. This is just a basic example I can give off the top of my head. If that's the case, like, don't be too proud to go back to something, you know, where everybody's navigating life at different paces and in different ways, and you will eventually find what works for you, and you'll find the rhythm, you'll find the routine, so that you can move towards your dreams and your passions and not have to rely on the, you know, more traditional way of life. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that either. Optimism. After each rainstorm, there will be clear skies. Yeah, so if there's something going on that's like feels really rough, really difficult, challenging, trust that there is something beautiful on the other side. I do feel like there's a partnership of sorts. There's definitely like a partnership or something that's going to show up for you with regards to whatever this is. And I think it's going to come in at a time when you're like, I need support or I need help, but you're being a little too proud to ask for that. You want to do it on your own. If this applies to you, right? You don't have to be that proud person. That's just what I'm feeling is coming through. All right. I'm going to leave that message there. I hope that this message was helpful for some of you, all of you, at least one of you. And if you like this message, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe and that notification bell so you don't miss anything in the future. And until next time, thanks for watching.